a fire rod once recently. Wasn't that in the weekly? Yeah, fire rod like right off the bat. I'd like to see that again, or maybe like Quake or something.
So we got ACM waking up. He's going to get paused so they can get synced back up.
And a red rupee. Nothing to see here, folks.
I'm a little disappointed I missed what the uncle said.
No uncle tax? Oh, maybe next time. Oh, they actually added green.
Surprise.
They added green mail to the tracker. Good. I was always wondering why they didn't have that.
They both got the sword from the uncle.
Oh man, always a good strategy. You know, I always think that's a good idea to go there first. Now, as you all know,
unless you're playing open mode.
Now, as you all know, yeah, that is true. These players are going to be looking for bombs, so that they don't have to come back and do the rest of the bomb section of Escape. And ACM pulling ahead with just a little bit better execution, clearing some enemies, the bushes. Now, I was told, oh, Putz taking a strange detour. Is there really any difference between doing left and right?
Nope, they go the exact same place.
Oh, nice double kill.
In fact, it was a couple years ago, people used to go the right side so you can pump in this room right here on the way to the stairs. Because you can only pump when you're going to the left.
What do you mean pump? I keep hearing this term. And I don't think it
means
Link has what I think it means.
So Link has a walking cadence of 2-1-2-1 when he's going to the left or upwards. And he has a walking cadence of 1-2-1-2 when he's going down or right. So if you can hit the up and left button back and forth 60 times a second, or I guess it's only 30 that you have to hit it, you can reset his walking cadence every step. So you end up going twice as fast.
I totally understood what that meant.
Now, you're not going to see much of a benefit walking in the regular world. It really comes into play in water, where there's some 0 steps, and on stairs as well.
Okay, because I've seen pumping in water where you kind of do like an up left kind of thing, and you kind of get a little bit of more momentum. But yeah, I'm gonna have to. You got any resources on that? Any videos out there? Yo, the single arrow from Zelda.
Yeah, if you hit the Crystal's Note Smash page, she's got a bunch on pumping, I'm sure.
Oh, nice. Is that normally used a lot in like NMG runs? I've never heard anyone talk about that in like randomizer stuff.
Oh yeah, it's if you watch, like I think Blunt Bunny has an input display on his screen. You'll see his buttons go crazy everywhere he goes.
I have seen that use of facing the wall while walking to the right. Does that give you just a very slight boost as well? Because I've started doing that, and I don't really notice a difference, but I see big names like ACM do that. I'm like, I should do that too, so I can look cool.
It's just laziness.
Oh,
I think you save like 1 frame of movement heading to the right.
Hey,
facing
every frame
right
counts at this point.
Yeah, ACM's a favorite, but if Putz makes some good gambles, he can pull ahead and force a 3-way tie in his group.
And that's the fun part about Randomizer. You could have the best execution out of anyone, but if you make the wrong gambles or the wrong plays and you lose time, then nothing you can do about that. But at the same time, I think you think we need some more. You need some more tiebreakers up in this. We got quite a few. I mean, do you want to finish
if
the
I
group
did the
stages on
calculations
time?
correctly, we had 25% of our groups end up in the tiebreaker.
25?
25.
Wow.
So you can't say the groups weren't fair.
That's a good point. That's exciting.
So you'll see here ACM pumping in that water. He goes just one step up every so often.
Oh wow, that's really cool. Just these minor little second saves.
He has not come across a bomb yet. I wonder if he's going to clear all these rats to find one.
Oh, it looks like Putz got an 8 up. Oh wow, just last second getting a bomb. Or maybe he already had one, he was just holding out. But yeah, that 8 bomb drop for Putz.
Yeah, ACM got it on the very last rat.
Well, they got plenty of money, which is nice.
I say go to Zora.
Yeah, Zora would definitely be on my watch list. Yeah, ACM with some really crisp movement, getting out of escape with a sub 6 minute time. I heard that's the time to beat.
6 minutes was what you want for a regular run, and with all the text removed and all the extra chests, 6 minutes is a great time.
Okay. Was that a bee in a bottle? And he just went ahead and dropped him? Aw. We're not gonna see any bee strats?
But a bottle's a nice move here too. Head straight to Kakariko with that one.
Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to the logic, of course the game doesn't take into consideration rupees at all. Where it's like, if we give you rupees, then that means that Zora has to have something, right? Because you know how in this version it's like, well, as soon as well, yeah, it's only for progressive items. Sorry, this is a dumb question. If I find a single green rupee, does that mean I should go to Zora?
No. This one is the bigger items that open. Like if you found the flippers and the gloves, that means Zora has something.
Guys, I'm intentionally asking dumb questions. Yeah. There's no such thing as a dumb question.
One of our pool items was 20 rupees, which is nice to have 80 rupees come out of a tree. We'll see if he finds out what the other ones are or not. It doesn't look like he will. So there's 3 different tree pools, and he only got us one of them.
Putz electing to save and quit, go to his house, and do Watergate, or however you want to call it. Probably over to Mini Moldorn. Not a bad play when you already have the bombs to do it, but it's a gamble. And he probably knows he's got to take some big gambles. But at the same time, I still think Kakariko's a better play because there's just so many more items there.
Yeah, they're all going to get the same stuff in the first 15 minutes or so.
Oh, picking up that red boom. On the hammer from the sick boy. I don't know about you, but I think I'd pick that hammer over a boomerang any day.
Oh, yeah. Putz is going for the money.
I think he just wants to save that fish. I don't think he really cares about the money. But he got nothing. It almost looked like the fish hit the ground first and then bounced into the water. So he's like, wow, what a jerk. I'm not giving you anything.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there with the fish. I guess he must have bounced or something. That's a shame.
Yeah, that 20 rupees would have been nice to have. But honestly, I have nothing against, if I have the money to... Oh, there's the power gloves. That's going to be nice to have. Now, the curious thing is if Putz is going to make his way up to Death Mountain before going to Kakariko. I doubt it, but I'm kind of intrigued. But I like to fake flipper and go to Zora if I have the rupees at this point where Putz is right now. But yeah, by this time, I pretty much would have already done Kakariko. Especially having already gotten the bottle, too, and enough rupees to do bottle vendor.
Bottle vendor, yep.
Putz going for sword buffer and strats, which works. The bush setup is a lot easier, but heck, if you can make that work, then go for it.
I'm surprised he didn't go swing around and see what's on the island, but...
Yeah, make a little lap around, maybe.
He's got to be careful around these crabs here.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully, he made it on the land before getting hit. That's the worst, is when you get sniped Like checking Hobo and you get sniped by the guy on the bridge. Oh, even better, the mitts. Oh, and the butter sword for Putz if he had the flippers. Well, now it looks like
we can't speak
Kakariko's...
too soon, though.
Yeah, it's not yet. We might get vanilla flippers. You never know.
Yeah. More often than not.
We have not seen... Neither player has checked what is at Lumberjack Cave. So we don't know if this is an Aga-required seed or not. Alright, Zora. Now here's the thing. I usually like to try and trigger the Zora cutscene off to the side, so I'm not forced to pick up whatever garbage he throws at me. Because then that takes me just a few seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, Moon Pearl at the race.
Kakariko is the place to go.
Yeah, honestly, it's always a better choice. Now, I just hope that Putz doesn't go to Death Mountain with that power glove in his hand. Or hands.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the worst move. It at least opens up the save point that you're going to have to get to anyways.
Mm-hmm. But I could easily see him go check Lumberjack Cave and then head into Death Mountain. Let's see what he does. And ACM picking up the Moon Pearl. Now, do you know what ACMLM stands for? Is that an acronym?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
It stands for beep boop.
Because he's a robot.
Because he's a robot.
I get it. Well, looks like Putz is heading up to Death Mountain. Let's see what he gets here. You know, if he got like the flute or something, then it'd be worth it. Save him one less trip to Kakariko, but...
Yeah, we're going to see ACM do the same thing, it looks like.
Oh, it looked like there we got 3 crystal dungeons in the light world. I couldn't catch what number, if there was any significant numbers.
I didn't see either, but...
Eastern was 3, but that's not significant at all. Oh! Puck's getting bunced by the dead rocks and cabbage.
I think we were just told that Harrow's number 6, so...
Okay.
And if Swamp is required, then we're going to have an Aga required seed.
I love it.
At least for ACMLM, he could... I'm pretty sure he can get a hover if he had to, but... Putz is almost definitely going to have to go get that hook shot.
Yep. Hook shot is just a nice item to have, either way. Especially early game. Good for, like, stunning enemies and whatnot. And, you know, getting across here. Let's check the other side of Death Mountain. He's got to be careful. 4 hearts is not a lot, and 1 heart is even less than 4, if I recall correctly. Alright. Looks like he's going to make it up here. ACM is right behind.
So ACM, he's loaded. He can go anywhere he wants on this mountain if he can find a mirror.
Ooh, we got Mushroom inside Spectacle Rock. ACMLM is going to have to be careful as well. He's down to half a heart. And sometimes right at this section right here, those cabbages will just... they'll snipe you. Land right on top of your head.
Yeah, the sky cabbages are brutal. Unforgiving.
Oh, he thought about it. Alright, and ACMLM will probably go ahead and grab that... well, he's going to grab that mushroom, but he's going to head on out of here without hookshot or mirror. He can't really check the rest of Death Mountain. So where's he going to go off to next? He still has to go to Mini Moldorm, where he's not going to get really anything of value. And then, what do you think? Sahasrahla?
It'll be
maybe a trip.
I think he might actually, with the cape in hand, go ahead and make a gamble for Ganon, since he knows that he's going to have to eventually.
Very early Aga. Now, I am of the persuasion of not doing Aga without at least, you know, a Master Sword. Heck, or even a Tempered Sword. Or at least some sort of weapon of choice. Now, he does have the hammer, which could be useful for taking out the red guards. Or the ball and chain dudes. But, yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, hammer sword does tempered sword hammer does tempered sword damage. So
we got the mirror sword, we got the hammer sword. You know, it might as well be. So how many times you end up using it as a hammer, pretty much. And yeah, 15 minutes in and finally checking Kakariko Village. How many chests are in Kakariko? We have... That's a lot of it. Wait, hold on. We have a resource. I don't have to sit here and count them out individually.
Off the top of my head, there's 10 and 2 NPCs.
No, be quiet. Hold on.
11 chests and 2 NPCs.
Dang it! I was never mind. You ruined it.
Yeah, because you got 4 in the well, you got 5 in the thieves' hut. Oh, I didn't count the chicken hut. And then the bar, and then you got the bottle vendor and the sick kid.
I think your math's a little off, but I'll let it slide.
Close enough.
We'll give it to you.
It is like 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's only 10 o'clock, and I just woke up from a nap, so I'm ready. Yeah, we'll give you. I'll let this one slide. Math is hard at 1 in the morning.
This is true.
See, now that's how you do the quickest way to do the fake flippers. And it looks like ACM is going to go ahead.
It looks like he's going ahead to... Absolutely.
Okay. No.
Oh, I was going to say the same thing as you. He's going up to Hobo.
I mean, it's one of those gambles where it's like, I don't want to go to Zora without the flippers, but what if Zora has the flippers? Now, we know that getting the item from Hobo will create a logic or a sequence break without the flippers in hand. But it might be worth it. What do we got? Oh, and the boots! I don't know about you, but that's pretty worth it. So what does that tell you about where the flippers can and cannot be?
Well, I mean, they can still be anywhere. They just can't be... What, the graveyard is the only boots place?
Can't be at Bonk Rocks.
Yeah, the Sanctuary, Bonk Rocks, and the King's Tomb.
Oh, but that's going to be so nice. He's going to save so much time.
Putz picks up his hammer.
Beautiful. It looks like Acmlm is going to be hitting up Aga Tower with just a fighter's sword in hand. This is exciting. I really want to see what a super low percent run of Aga Tower is. It's like hammer strats are going to be the key.
Yeah, that hammer hitbox is terrible.
The north-south hammer hitbox is just... Ugh.
Yeah. Putz is going to go get his moon pearl. I didn't see if he went and looked first, but...
No, a lot of times players will just go ahead and go for it.
Yeah, it's not too much of a time waste.
Yeah, we got some nice items, but man, these players are still missing a lot of items, which, you know, still a lot of potential for pedestal.
Yeah, we have no idea. We have no idea what dungeons you have to do in Dark World yet, so...
I mean, especially... I mean, like, Desert Palace, for instance, is one of those dungeons that has a lot of requirements to get into. I don't know why my voice was cracked. But, it's a little too early to start making... Let's wait until we see the Dark World. Let's see what dungeons we got there, and then we'll go from there. Gotta see where those pendants are.
Yeah, and there's going to be 3 pendants in the Dark World, so... That changes a lot of stuff.
Oh, Putz immediately heading into the Dark World. He's gonna go to Hype Cave. That means he hasn't seen Lumberjack Cave, so he doesn't know that there's the hookshot there.
No, he doesn't.
And with Acmlm having the boots already, he can actually go get that hookshot immediately after beating this, so... Oh, there's the mirror! What a generous thing to get from the generous guy. As well as Quake Medallion. I'd say that's pretty hype. Chat, what do you think?
Yeah,
Hype
it's
Cave?
okay. They could really come into play if the Quake actually does anything.
Yeah. But yeah, this is one of those moments where it looks like fake flippers was a good option. Now the question is, oh no, even what's it gonna do? Now without the bow, he can't really go into pod. We're also waiting for him to check his map to see which dungeons we got to check, or that they're gonna have to check out. Wow, looks like he's heading up the pyramid. Right as Acmlm is probably gonna meet him there. Our player's gonna high five at the pyramid. The one thing I'm worried about though is when Putz is gonna hit up that lumberjack cave. Not yet. They haven't high fived yet. Preemptive high five. What do we got? A fairy in a bottle. Still nice to have.
Fine. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good item for early game.
Now, there's a good chance that ACM's just gonna skip it though.
Oh yeah, he already has a bottle, so I doubt he would want it. Oh, he's not checking what it is first, so it looks like he's gonna go ahead and grab it then. I stand corrected. Wildly corrected.
Indeed. And they both head up to the catfish.
Ooh, okay, so those little guys do what? 2 hearts of damage with green mail?
I think it's just 1, but it might be 2.
Yeah, you can just see how much easier it is getting through this area when you've got the boots versus not having the boots. Oh, Putz
good streamline move here by Putz. Yeah.
I don't remember him picking that up, so that's...
It was up in Spectacle Rock.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they both actually have it.
Ah, just a red root. Grabbing some help from the witch's assistant, though. Oh, and the flippers from Quakefish. Well, that's going to play out pretty well for Putz, because he'll probably go check Hobo after getting the flippers, and then he'll be able to go get the boots. But, yeah.
I don't think we've seen a map yet, though.
Nope, not yet. How quick? We're talking like milliseconds?
They can hear me. Pendants are Pod, Thieves Town, and Skullwoods.
Pendants are Pod, Thieves Town, and Skullwoods. Alright. What does that mean? Well, Bo can't be at... Bo can't be there. Fire Rod can't be at Pedestal. But Kane can. We've got options, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get my hopes up.
Yeah, we can get Kane there. We can get Ice Rod there.
Uh-huh. Potentially whatever medallion we need for T-Rock or Meyer. Flute. Oh,
it could always be something boring like a sword upgrade.
Now, ACM is going to be picking up his hookshot, while Putz is going to be picking up, I believe, the butter sword. So that's a huge advantage. That is quite the arsenal to have. And now if Putz was to go ahead and do Agatower, he would, oh man, he would make some quick work of it. And the thing is, had Acmlm had the mirror when he went to Quakefish, if he had just gone to Hype Cave, then he could have done Quakefish and then knocked out Zora and gotten that butter sword as well. So it's a question of when is he going to make his way up to Zora? And when is Putz going to find out what's at that lumberjack cave? Putz, where you going? Where are you dancing off to? What you doing?
I think he's going to go do Dark Kakariko. They're going to high five again.
Nothing wrong with that. And with mirror in hand, he's got He's got some options. He can do like the breadsmiths and. Now, one thing I'd like to point out that I've seen this from some players is that they won't check Lumberjack Cave until they have the boots. Because
see, that's an interesting move. I know that the boots can't be there, but you at least have to get your the knowledge that.
Well, it's just like people that don't check Bumperjack, Bumper Cave until they have the invisibility cloak. It makes sense because it's like, well, I can't do it anyway, and I have no idea where the cloak is going to be. But at the same time,
I think the knowledge is worth the value.
I mean, it's just like checking Lake Hylia, or even checking Library when you don't have the boots.
What a grab. He dug up a shovel.
Oh, I love it. I've seen that before, and I like it. I'll take it. I gotta reload real quick, because I am apparently behind. Alright, beautiful.
Yeah, I'm getting some legs, too. ACM making his way up to Stumpy.
Ooh! Tempered Sword is nice. It's not a butter sword.
I don't think he's going for that butter sword now.
Yeah. That's interesting.
He's not going to see the advantage of it.
I mean, butter sword does make some quick work of a lot of the bosses. But if you got the skills to do it with tempered, then why bother? Especially with the item on the ledge. It's kind of a bit of a ways out of the way.
Now, I wonder if he's going to make a curious play here. He has everything he needs to do Swamp right now.
Oh, yeah. Now, Swamp has 6 items.
There's a lot of items. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that as a bad idea. You know, it's more efficient to check the items with the most the dungeons with the most items. Looks like he's electing to not.
Meanwhile, Putz is making his way through Thieves Town. I wonder if he's just going to do these first 4 and mirror out.
And the flute. The flute in Thieves Town. Very convenient. Oh, and
that
ACM
is a
gonna be
good
checking
gamble by him.
The dig spot as well. Oh, and there's Bombos. That's one more medallion we don't have to worry about.
So ACM has a very good chance that he has what he needs to get into Mire and T-Rock now.
But you never know. I've seen it happen so many times before where you get 2 medallions and then you need the one that you don't have for both dungeons. Ooh, nice find right there. That bow opens up some more options as well. And with the mirror in hand, he can knock out Pod and Eastern all in one fell swoop. Except Pod is a pendant, so... I'd probably just go to Eastern then.
Yeah, you might as well just do Eastern. You got the 3 chests over here, too, for Sahashla.
Do the dungeons you can do.
Putz is going to come over... Putz is going to check his Mire area.
Get some information, grab some items. Alright, let's see. It is Ether, the one that they don't have, of course. Classic.
Yeah, I'm wondering where we're going to get Putz getting those boots.
I know. It's getting a little... The problem is the longer he goes without getting that, the slower his entire routing is going to be. Just having that speed and the ability to do like all these spin speeds or, you know, item speed, like the hook speed or whatever, they add up. They make a huge difference. And looks like Putz is going to make a play on Desert Palace, which is not a bad choice. We've seen good items at Desert Palace all the time. And both these players are still looking for a fire source. With 2
exactly. He won't. He's got some hazards though, because he won't be able to get this bonk item here, which is the big key.
Wow.
So he's going to be locked out of one of the chests. So hopefully he doesn't get a
Item from
map
this
or a
chest.
compass right now.
Yeah. Big money. Okay, good. So he could potentially get both the items that he needs from Desert. Let's hope there's something
Yeah,
useful.
I'd say it's about 50-50 at this point.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, we could see something in Big Chest or Landmola having something. Ooh, here's the compass. Holding on for that map.
All right, now he has a 66% chance to find something here, right?
Oh,
So there you go.
a piece of heart. Nothing of value. I mean, that's one of the gambles that you kind of have to consider taking. I want to see Putz go to Checkerboard Cave, though. I don't know why he chose not to do that. He had the mirror.
Yeah, I don't know either. That would have been a good play.
Yeah.
But he is going to hit up Death Mountain, and there's a lot up here to do.
Mm-hmm. And we saw a green potion from the left side of Meyer, and a blue potion in the big chest in Eastern. Are we going to see all 4 bottles from each of these players? I really hope so. Yeah, Putz really needs to find those boots from Hobo, and he still needs to check Lumberjack Cave. So we'll definitely have to ask him about that.
ACM making quick work of Eastern here.
Oh, nice. Great find. So often or not, you'll get like the map or something. You go all the way out for that. It's like it comes down to Armos having the last item or it being right there. So that's nice that he got actually something useful from that chest for once.
Putz making his way through Hera. There's going to be 2 items here. But without a fire source, he's still locked out of that basement. So, again, he's got to hope that there's nothing down there.
Yeah, unfortunately, finding the big key in that spot makes it so that he can at least beat the dungeon without having a fire source.
And if I'm remembering correctly, this is number 6, so he'll get halfway to the double-chested fairy.
And who knows? I mean, he can also do, other than Hookshot Cave, well, everything but the first chest in Hookshot Cave, he can check all of Death Mountain at this point. Or I guess no, he has the mirror, so he can check the floating island. That's something. And we've often seen a lot of good items from Death Mountain.
Yep, and textbook kill there for ACMLM. Take cares of the Armos Knights.
Grabbing a heart. A boss heart from Armos. How vanilla. How boring.
Also one of his crystals. I don't know which one, but...
Yeah, the question is, when is ACM going to make his way into Thieves to get that flute? It's nice for routing right now, but... You know, having a change of heart. Maybe he heard me.
Yeah. Maybe he's gonna put that book to use.
Yeah, maybe. And 2 hits with the Butter Sword takes down Moldorn. What's he going to drop? Compass. So it looks like...
That means...
Basement is going to be required.
Be required.
Potentially. One of the things I don't like is if I go up to Hera and finish out Hera, or at least most of it, or just when I'm up in Death Mountain and I don't have the book. Because having to trek back all the way just to check the Ether Tablet, it's a real pain.
A pain in your spine?
Mm-hmm. And I have really... I slouch a lot, and so my spine can't really take too much pain. Yeah, ACM gonna be saving that breadsmith. see if this pays off for him.
Yeah, I don't think Putz did this one.
No, I don't think so either.
So we'll probably see the lower end tour of Hyrule. But Putz is over here with all these chests. I think there's 14 here on Death Mountain.
There's got to be something good. Oh, and there is Ether, the medallion we need for at least Meyer.
Yeah, ACM's now guaranteed to have whatever he needs to get anywhere he needs in those two.
Mm-hmm.
He could also do his Ice Palace if he needed to.
Okay, Putz needs to be careful. Those red Tektites do 2 hearts of damage with the green mail. Oh, going in the wrong cave. Off by 1.
Happens all the time.
Oh, and the Master Sword from the Breadsmiths. What a funny item to get from him. What is this? Version 7, where all the swords were shuffled amongst themselves?
Now, was that silver arrows just now?
That was the silver arrows. Unfortunately,
It's
without a
great
bow,
find, but
he can't use them yet, but who knows? Maybe he'll make his way back over to Village of Outcasts, right where ACM is right now, in the bottom left in that little cave south of there. That's where the bow was.
Circle of flower.
Circle of what?
Circle of flowers.
Circle of flower. Okay, is that the correct term?
That's what we call it, yeah. Or a circle of bushes, wherever. Because there's a circle of bushes that you mirror at.
Who's this we? Clearly, I'm not a part of this we.
Me and the mouse in my pocket.
Is his name Stuart Little? Does he drive a small, funny car? And has a book?
His name is Algernon.
Yeah, I guess that's cool. Alright, ACM gonna be heading into Swamp Palace, it looks like.
Yeah, it's a good move. There's lots of items here.
Mm-hmm.
And he can finish the dungeon and get a crystal, so...
He's still looking for both rods, as well as the flute. We know where the flute is. He is not. He's also looking for the Cane of Samaria as well. Maybe we'll find it in East Death Mountain. Now the question is, he has the ability to do all of East Death Mountain, as well as the medallions, but having to do Death Mountain more than once, it's kind of slow. Unless you're on your way to go do T-Rock. Oh, we got a mirror shield.
So much money this seed.
Yeah. I want to see more. Keep going. 1,300? That's not enough.
Yeah, I think the randomizer's capped, air quotes, at 32,000.
Has anyone ever gotten that far?
Well, I mean, the numbers only go 4 digits. You need 5 to get the full amount.
Oh, okay. And we saw T-Rock requiring bombos to get in, which ACM has that. I don't remember where he found that, but...
I don't either. Was that the Stumpy?
Maybe? Alright, Putz, what do you got? What do you got planned for us? But yeah, here's the thing. It comes down to, like, do I check more overworld? Do I pop into a dungeon?
I think Putz is going for the gamble.
Yeah, he might pop into pod real quick. It's just unfortunate.
Paid off on once.
Doing this without the bow, but he's probably hoping that the bow's sitting inside there.
Yeah, it's like I said, it paid off when he did Thieves Town already, so...
Mm-hmm. Oh, looks like he's just going to check Sahasrara. Oh, wow. Right in the doorway.
Perfect, Mir.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. Fortunately, he's not going to be getting anything good here.
That, in that maze, there's a little groove that goes south that if you stand there, you're in his doorway. You can't miss it. It's like, it's a 1 tile wide groove that you stand in.
Like it's super obvious? Well, we'll see it right now. Oh yeah, huh? I'll keep that. I'll keep that in mind. That's kind of cool. Now we already know where some items are, but we could see either of the rods here, or the Canis Maria. Pendant Pod
Or the
has had
lantern.
stuff before, so it's not a bad idea. It's just we know where some stuff is, and I personally I would still be doing overworld stuff versus a pendant dungeon, especially a pendant dungeon that I can't beat. And especially because without the bow, there's so much less you can do, especially if this isn't a small key. If this is a small key, he can do a lot. He can do nothing.
And he doesn't realize it yet.
Oh, please don't go downstairs. Okay, good. Don't. Okay, good. Now, hopefully he doesn't decide to go pop into Eastern. Please fly away, Putz.
He sure is.
Oh, no. Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's not a bad... It's not bad routing.
Mm-mm.
It's just unfortunate because we know.
Mm-hmm. And so many times I've been burned by vanilla item locations such as Vanilla Bow. I remember that quite fondly. It was great.
Yeah, one of the worst has to be Vanilla Hammer.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that would be not fun. Now, going into Eastern without the bow, like right at the beginning of the game, is a good gamble for the most part. But 40 minutes in, when you have a lot of options,
yeah, he has so much overworld that's opened right now that this isn't the best of moves.
It looks like Acmlm is just gonna go ahead and head straight to Argus. I'm wondering.
So this is actually the fastest way to do it. To head into Argus and then come back into the dungeon and get the big chest and mirror out.
Well, he still has to do left side, right?
No, he already did all that.
Here he did it? Okay. Then yeah, this is a good plan. Especially with that glitchy stairs on the right side.
Oh, that staircase.
Mm. Yeah, and in this current logic version, anytime you get a required or a progressive item, there's a chance that the location that you just opened up will have the next required item you need. So, for instance, he got getting the flippers would be like, well, let's see, Swamp, Lake Hylia Island, Ice Palace, Hobo, Zora Ledge. Any of those could have an item. It just so happens that the Hobo had the boots. And the boots would take you to get the hook shot. So it's just this layering.
Yeah, that was the problem with the V18 logic. Was it was the algorithm was a little bit bugged, and it's unfortunate we still
for the most part
going through it on here in this tournament. But that's what we started with. So
yeah, I'd be down for the new logic for the new one. I'd even be down for open mode, but that's just because I'm weird. I've been having some good times with some open mode seeds these past couple days.
Open mode's very fun.
It is. Early game is so much more interesting when you don't have a sword. And that's a problem.
I don't know. Okay, there we go. I was wondering where Putz was going, but he's doing what I do.
Well, that is just a lantern, but not just a lantern. That is also a fire source. And ACM has not done Hera yet, so he will be able to go check that basement if he wants to. But it looks like he's going to go check Bombo's tablet first.
Yeah, it's a solid play. We'll see if he even pops his head into Desert while he's over here. With that fire source, he'll be able to finish Desert.
Yeah,
and he's got the book to get in the front.
What the other item is in Desert.
Looks like Putz is also going to the Bombo's tablet.
Maybe getting himself a red roop.
But like you said, this is the play to do, because he just opened it up with the finding the book in Eastern.
Mhm.
He's got to go right to where the book goes to.
Which we could still see an item from Landmole or, in the big chest. But without the boots, his trip to Desert Palace is pretty short. And we'll see what the other item is over on Acmlm's game. Yeah, honestly, this so far has been a really quick seed. ACM still needs to make his way into Thieves Town to get the flute. But he has what he can. Well, no, he still needs to Cane of Samaria, so yeah. As well as both rods.
Yeah, I don't know when he's going to make that gamble for Thieves Town, because it really is it's a gamble when it's a pendant.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, pendant or crystal, I like to check those 4 chests regardless. If the first time I make it to Village of Outcasts. Because they're 4 quick chests. And having the mirror as well is nice too. Oh, and now Putz is going to be picking up that bow, and with silvers in hand, he can make some quick work of some enemies. Plus, he's got the butter sword, so he doesn't even need that.
Yeah, butter sword and silver arrows. He's going to make a quick work of any boss he comes across. I think every single one of them dies to a single silver arrow except for Vitreous.
Another butter sword. Oh, I missed it on ACM's screen. What did he get from the big chest?
I looked away as well.
Chat, can you help us out? We only got 4 eyeballs. That's not enough. Mythical claims it was a map. Thanks, guys.
Big burrito.
Dude, I had a really good breakfast burrito after the weekly today. It was great.
The 3 p.m. weekly you ate your breakfast burrito at?
Yes. Don't judge. My day started at like 10:30 a.m. And coffee
Willard
is
J. Bradley TM.
What is with the TM? I love it, but where did that come from? What does that mean?
Oh, I don't know. Why not trademark your name?
I might as well. Who do I call? You got a lawyer?
I do not. Call your agent.
Call my agent? Okay. I don't have an agent. It's on the list. Alright, Landmole's gonna be holding that last
but
item.
You gotta bring me I'll be your agent, but you gotta bring me spreads from all the auditions you go to.
The spreads?
Yeah.
Like butter spreads? Like peanut butter?
No.
Oh, there's Bomb. Okay, Bombo's at the dig site. You mean like sides? Like all the
Yeah, just you gotta bring me a sampler of everything you get.
So like an Applebee's appetizer or something. You said right. All right, let's see.
ACM a little bit slow on this Landmole. I think he got a 3 cycle.
Ooh, so double heart piece. Double heart piece for Desert Palace. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but more importantly, he's got his 3rd crystal.
No.
3rd? 2nd?
I believe it's his 4th. Which ones has he done? Or am I mistaken?
He finished Eastern.
Eastern? He did Swamp.
He did Swamp, and he hasn't been up to Hera yet.
Okay, no, that's correct then.
I think he only has 3, yeah.
Yep, they're there. 1, 3, and 7. Oh, we're gonna see what's in Agina's cave. Yeah, this and Ice Rock Cave have such a low amount of value at this point in this version.
They really do.
Red rupees are kind of their thing. Red rupees, bombs, maybe a heart piece, but usually red rupees.
Yeah, Putz needs to make his way to that hobo and get those flippers.
The running flippers. The land flippers.
The land flippers.
Well, at least we're going to see what is at Ether Tablet. That's also a good item. Potentially a good location.
So we'll see if ACM dips his head into Hera, or if he decides to do all the chests on the east side of Death Mountain first.
Well, Hera is a crystal. Might as well knock it out, right?
Oh, definitely. And with that fire source, he can get the item that's in the basement that we haven't gotten to see yet.
Yeah. He's still on the lookout for some items, so... Oh, is Putz finally gonna... He's gonna check Lumber... Oh, he's gonna check Lumber Cave and then Lumberjack. At this point, he's gotta. No, go up, go up. Where are you going? No, Putz, no.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
without that knowledge, he's going to be wasting a lot of time.
Yeah, and he still hasn't even... I mean, he hasn't even done Aga Tower still. But at the same time, like, you would never think about doing Aga Tower when you have access to the Dark World.
Yeah, not unless you have the knowledge of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And without the boots, it wouldn't have mattered anyways at that point, because
Right.
he's got to find those first. Oh, my body is ready, AA. Sorry, AA. It came out really weird.
Almost sounded like you said he-a. Oh, nice. That nice little clip between the pitfall and the bumper. See a lot of players go for that and miss it, and then it's just funny. You don't like to laugh at players, but sometimes you just gotta... I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. There's a difference.
Very quick work of Moldworm there. A spin and a dash.
Yeah, very nice. Let's see if he's actually going to go down in the basement. It's a bit of a time sink with it being a tile room. If only we had that Randomizer running so that the tile room would just be like a single small bat or something.
That'd be interesting.
It'd be funny. No, looks like he's heading that way.
Or all the tiles came up at one time.
Oh gosh. And you have no iframes for some reason.
I think during Christos's Randomizer, he put all the tiles on a 2-time timer. So they came up twice as fast.
Ooh. They put that in like masochist mode or something?
And moved around twice as fast.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I can't imagine doing like Parisian player doing you know, double speed with what the tile room looks like in double speed. How fast can you think?
Exactly.
Putz making a play on Spike Cave. This could have an item. Not a bad idea. And he should have enough health and magic to be able to get through this. I want to see what's in Hera basement. What do we got? A red rupee.
And a piece of heart for Putz.
So these
Neither one
time-consuming
panning out.
item locations are not paying off, but we will get to see what is at Hookshot Cave. I could easily see the Cane of Samaria there. All right, Putz.
Is
Oh, no.
Putz going back into Palace of Darkness now that he has his bow?
Okay. How good is he at Dark Rooms is the question. I mean, he will be able to
I
finish
have
Eastern.
no idea.
So this isn't an entirely bad play. And who knows? Helmstar could be holding an item, so... ACM is going to be picking up his silver arrows here pretty soon, I believe. I believe they were in here? Yeah, just on the left.
Yeah. That's correct. So yeah, we'll see if this gamble pays off for Putz again.
Yeah, and we have not
He's
actually seen the
opting
pedestal
to,
yet.
He's opting to do Eastern first, which is fine. He's got the bow, he can finish it. ACM's not going to find anything on the mountain that he wants.
No. I'm excited to see what's in Hookshot Cave, if anything.
Yeah, I was just about to mention, he'll be able to actually do that one. Putz wasn't able to.
Yeah, and he couldn't even check the one chest that you can bonk to because he didn't have the boots at the time.
Oh, he still doesn't have the boots.
Alright, that's one way to do it. Oh, okay. I like that. Use of both hookshot and mirror instead of just one or the other. Because you can usually
I'm
push.
surprised you didn't go for the hookshot
push?
strat.
Yeah.
He's gonna pull it right back out.
Probably just the potential time loss if you mess it up, but it's not too hard to. It's not that hard. Like, it's not that easy to mess up. You just got to make sure you're at the right pixel when you hook the. Because you kind of have to like hook the left one to get into the right one. Nobody knows what we're talking about, but.
We're talking about hooking.
Yeah.
And blackjack.
Yeah. Alright, Hookshot Cave not looking very useful. Ooh, well, we got one thing.
Yeah, it could lead to a fetch quest, but more likely than not, it's not going to be anything.
Yeah. And it looks like Acmlm is going to hit up Spike Cave before he ends his trip through Death Mountain, Dark World.
And Putz picks up his Eastern Palace Crystal for crystal number 2, I believe, from him.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what his next plays are.
And at this point, I don't think Pod's a terrible play, since we know everything that ACM has seen.
Mm-hmm.
He's done all of Swamp and didn't find anything, so it's going to be come down to Ice Palace, really.
And if he gets
He's
like,
gotta
the
find
cane, he could easily go and like knock out Meyer. But at the same time, if he finds any other progressive items, it's gonna potentially push him even further away from finding the boots. But I guess that's kind of the downside of, because you can't go Zora. You either go Zora or you go Hobo. You can't go both if you're gonna fake Flipper after Mini Moldorm Cave.
And yeah, Ampros, you're saying he's going to be salty about the hook shot. I think he's going to be a lot more salty about the boots.
Why not both?
This is true. There's plenty of salt to go around.
I'm salty. Alright, ACMlm is going to pick up his red rupee. Nice. Probably grab some health, and then... Nope, no health. You don't need... You got health. Health for days.
Yeah, with 11 hearts, I think ACM feels comfortable.
And finally making his play on Zora, where he's going to pick up his Butter Sword. And now all the advantages that Putz had are kind of whittling away slowly. Of course, Putz still does have that flute that does give him a slight advantage, and has made his bootless run a little bit less awful. Let's see if ACM will actually pick that up. Do you think ACMlm was going to pick up that Butter Sword?
I wouldn't, but he might just see it as a 10-second detour.
Mm-hmm.
He's willing to gamble with, so we'll see.
Well, looks like he's going for it. Why not?
Yeah, 1 hour in, and he has a lot of the stuff he needs. Without the cane or either the rods, he's kind of a standstill for what he can do.
Yeah, now he's got to start banking on some pendant dungeons, or
I think
taking a trip into Meyer, you know, without the items that he needs, or, you know, maybe popping into Skull. Who knows? Blind
Yeah, I
could
think
have
this
something.
is his play for. This is his play for Thieves Town right here. We're definitely gonna see him duck in there, and we'll see if he full clears it, but he might just mirror out after he gets the flute.
I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I would probably full clear it.
Yeah, there's 4 items here. It's his biggest collection of chests that he has left that he can get
Aside from
into.
pod.
Yeah, that's true. Pod does have what, 5?
Mm-hmm. But pod is also really annoying because it has all those keys at the beginning. Kind of a pain.
It's also very slow if you don't have the boots.
Mm-hmm. But fortunately, with Putz in pod right now, we'll be able to see if there are any useful items in here. Putz picking up the dungeon map. Acmlm about to pick up his flute. And we'll see what he decides to do.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything of note on Putz's end.
No.
It looks like he might be making a play towards Helmetsword too. JC, please.
JC, what are you doing? What are you looking at? What is that? I see Streamlabs. Mike's RPG Center. Are you looking up the dark?
Oh, is
the
this
dark room
Putz?
maps? Oh, that's on.
Yeah, I think Putz is pulling up
He
the
pulled
map
up
so he
the
knows
dark
how to get
maps.
around.
I mean, that's not a bad
I've
idea.
not-
I always
Yeah,
have
there's
my...
nothing wrong with it.
We got pop-up ads up in here. That's
It
funny.
could have been much worse.
That's when you know when you're working on one monitor. Or maybe he has window capture open. Because sometimes window capture will take precedence over new windows or something. Something wacky.
Yeah, with the windows, if you don't have an arrow on,
Ooh,
then you can't do the layered windows.
we got the ice rod in Thieves Town. So this dungeon's already paying off even more. And now it's looking bad for Putz having left it early. The question is, when is he gonna go back into Thieves Town now? He's still gotta get those boots though.
I think it's going to be a very long time before we see Putz back in Thieves Town.
There's also a perk of open mode, is that you tend to get the lantern very, very early. Which I like. I like about that. Dark rooms are fun, but they're not that fun.
It's fun the first time.
No, it's not. You're a liar. It's ever fun. Turtle room without the fire rod? No thanks.
That's the worst room in the game.
And if I'm not mistaken, which I'm never wrong, so this is true, whatever I'm about to say, I believe that is a piece of heart that Acmlm just got.
Yeah, that was a piece of art. But I think Blind still has an item.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think we've seen the compass in the map, so probably see a textbook kill here.
Very nice work. We see a damageless blind fight. Ooh, nice. Good stuff.
The further left she is in the room when she dies, the better your fight went. So that was absolutely beautiful.
Well, blind having a red rupee, but still, grabbing that ice rod is very nice.
But still battling these turtles, it looks like.
I don't think... No, I think he's still in the dark maze.
Oh, did he go into the maze?
He's still in the dark maze.
Oh, I thought he went and played with the
when
turtles.
it comes to dark maze, if I'm going to do dark maze, I will always check the top left chest and then I'll bomb jump. Hammer jump. Because then it's a quick way to get to the bottom right in the dark maze
That is the exact same logic I use in that. Because the top one is just hold up and left, and then hold down and left.
Yeah, so it's pretty easy. And then you don't have to worry about, you know, those little fire bros or whatever. Yeah, it looks like Putz is gonna go ahead and commit to this full dungeon. And we don't know, Helmasaur could still have something, hopefully, maybe. I'm keeping my fingers.
Spenso, he opened both chests, but they were just dungeon items. So if there's a key or a map or a compass, they won't actually show up in the dark.
Of course, I don't think there are any small keys in the dark maze. I don't think they're allowed to be in there. Unless Vitor
I don't know that, so...
Vitor, did you set me
up? You would know.
Ice Rod was in Thieves Town, in the bomb chest. That's right next to where you bombed the floor. For your boy Blind.
Room above the boss room.
No, my explanation was better. Oh, sorry guys, we're gonna load up some more dark rooms real quick.
So I think ACM has all 4 bottles now.
Oh yeah, there's the bug bottle, the fairy bottle, the blue bottle, and the green bottle. So yeah, we got a full bottle, guys. Now here's the thing: is if this pays off for Putz, it's gonna be nice, but I would not do a dark pendant run, or do a pendant pod without without the lantern. But we've seen lanterns in very inconvenient places, like the Mimic Cave.
It'll pay off for him, but in the same instance, he spent a lot of time here.
Tracker, can you update Acmlm's sword to the butter sword, please? Alright. Thank you. Ooh. Putz falling to the turtle room. That turtle room is just awful. I don't like it. I don't like it in the dark. I don't like it in the light. It gives me big fright.
ALTTP?
That doesn't rhyme, but yes. you are correct. Yeah, this play in a pod is such a huge commitment. But when you have no idea, when you're running out of locations. Oh, and
ACM decides to pick up the bloomerang.
He just wanted it. We don't know if he has the red one yet, so he's going for 100% items.
Yeah, it looks that way.
If only Putz hadn't used his B. He could have used that in the dark. Because I believe it was a gold B.
It was, and he used it to clear out the bridge. So this is interesting. I'm surprised that ACM's making the play here instead of going to Ice Palace.
Well, nobody likes Ice Palace.
No, and it's a long dungeon with 3 items, but it is a required one.
If you want to do a full clear, a lot of times players would just not do the bomb jump. And without the Cane of Samaria, then you can't... It's kind of annoying to actually get to Gold Stair. If I recall, the routing in that dungeon is it's stupid. Oh, Putz needs to be careful. He might need to actually pop one of his potions if he wants to survive this.
Did he buy any new potions?
I think he still has that blue.
Did he get a blue one? I think he only got the green one. Oh no, he's been to Hera.
Oh yeah,
I think he has the blue one too.
Well, let's see. I just gotta hope they... Oh man, this is scary. Oh no! Oh. He apparently already drank the blue.
He already drank his blue one.
Oh gosh. I don't think he's gonna... No. Oh, that's such a huge commitment to just bail on it. Well, let's hope Helmasaur is not holding on to anything important.
It's not a bad decision. This was a lot of time, and he's not making any progress by going back in.
Looks like he's gonna be heading in the dark world. Where's he gonna go?
Probably a swamp,
Yeah, he's probably gonna make a play on swamp.
which will yield him the lantern if he clears it. So,
He's gonna be mad about that.
oh, he
But-
he can't.
He can't clear it without the hook shot, so he's not gonna get that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the boots and the hook shot holding him back right now.
Yeah. It's just, oh man, it's such a time loss to go after dungeons you can't complete. Of course, we know it's a time loss because we know what's in there. And it's not what he's looking for, but... Yeah, this is just more anecdotes, but you guys like anecdotes, right? They're funny. I always check Lumberjack Cave every time. It's always the first thing I do after Sanctuary, or after I clear escape. Unless I get like the boots, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and check, bonk rocks or whatnot. But Lumberjack is always in my routing because that information is so important. Because it's like, Agate Tower required ?
Yeah, I think Chad is more excited about getting some Putz12 in this post-race interview than they are about a pedestal.
Unfortunately, I don't know what it's going to take for him to consider checking Hobo.
Or the Lumberjack tree.
Yeah. He had an opportunity to check Lumberjack Tree when he was up there checking Bumper Cave. So I can only assume it's just not on his mind at all.
And he has plenty to do Aghanim. He can make quick work of that dungeon.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's kind of the problem is like, well, why should I do it? Like, if you don't know what's at Lumberjack Cave, then the thought of doing Agate Tower is not even in your mind at all. You're like, well, I already have access to the Dark World. Why do I have to do Aghanim's Tower? Right? And hopefully we'll get to see what Helmstar has.
Yeah, with that lantern, I don't think ACM's gonna have any trouble. Silver arrows,
No,
gold sword.
Those turtles are pretty tough. Putz is going to be checking the left side of Swamp, and I don't think there was anything of value over there.
There was not.
Yeah, neither player has checked what's at the pedestal, and with, I believe, was Skullwoods. What were the pendant dungeons again? Pod.
Skullwoods is a pendant.
Okay, so it can't be Fire Rod, but Canis Mari could
cannot
still be
be
the pedestal.
Yes. But I'm thinking Ice Palace is the play. Ice Palace is going to have one of those two items.
Mm-hmm. And with Hammer, Bombos, and Hookshot, it's not a bad choice to go in there. Who knows, maybe you'll get lucky and you get a small key on your way to Cold Stare.
Yeah, the ideal routing is to get that small key in the first penguin room.
Mm-hmm. Which rarely
And
happens,
then you can
but
go-
when it does, it's pretty nice.
You go right at this peak and you're
Yeah.
most of the way done with the dungeon.
The last two times, I think in the last two races I did, the small key was in that room with the two ice boys, right above Big Chest. But of course, I was in go mode, so I didn't need it. And I'm like, come on, man, you're gonna give me the small key this time right here instead of not at all? Every time. Yeah, that turtle room was absolutely beautiful. When you got the firepower to do it. And by that, I mean an actual powerful sword, not the Master Sword. Yeah, 2 hits will take down King Helmsar. Yep, no hook shot, so Putz will have to go back up and around. But he's kind of looking... Oh, and it was a green rupee. But who knows? Sahasrahla could have an item as well.
Yeah, it was also the green pendant, so... He's got 2 of the 3 pendants now. He won't be able to do Skull Woods yet, but...
Nope. So I could
we
definitely
may
see
see
him
a pedestal
heading...
check.
Either that or probably Ice Palace.
Yeah, I think Ice Palace is the proper play here.
Of course, most players would prefer to go straight just to do NMG Ice Palace, but can't always get what you want. Oh, unfortunate. Nothing of value. All right, Putz, what's your next move, my boy? Hobo is just right over there. I could easily see him just float away at this point. Or save and quit.
ACM's making his play for ice.
Yeah, you see a little bit of that pumping. The water pumping. Oh, it looks like Putz is heading to ice as well. Oh no, Ice Rock Cave. Now neither player has been
Yeah, I
over
don't think
here yet.
anybody... No.
Probably gonna be a red rupee, but if it's something useful, then... Oh, could you imagine if... Well, no, I don't think he would go into Ice Palace without the hook shot. But he's still in the vicinity. He might make his way over to Hobo.
Let's hope.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Nope.
He queued up that flute, so I don't think we're going to get lucky there.
Oh, no. Ooh, an early big key in Ice Palace. Kind of nice. Small key would still be better. Oh, he went back.
Just as long as you, yeah, just as long as you don't have to do that 2 jelly room.
Mm-hmm. Please don't go into Ice Palace. Please don't go into Ice Palace. He's going to Hobo!
This is the move we needed.
And the boots, he's going to be like, oh, are you kidding me? He might immediately go to Desert Palace next. But maybe, just maybe, he'll go up to Lumberjack Cave. I want to see if he... You think we're going to see any rage from him? He might take out some anger on the Hobo.
I'm sure if we were using his audio right now, we'd hear the rage.
On. I don't know. Save and quit.
A few choice words there.
Death Mountain. No, he's just getting the health and then fluting out. Actually, that's pretty smart. Oh, looks like he is going to make a play on Desert Palace at this point. And taking the shortcut away around. We're still looking for some items, so... And we're kind of running out of locations, and at this point, Ice Palace is looking pretty dang good. Putz is going to see that there is a heart container in this checkerboard cave.
Here we go for ACM. Here's some big payoff. Let's see what we find.
Fingers crossed. Looking for Fire Rod or Cane. Well...
Oh, wrong red item.
We're getting there. We're on
So
the right
close.
track. Oh, red-ish. Okay, that's 2 of the items, so we still have the double jelly room, big chest, and cold stare himself.
I don't think he did the 2 freezer room either. That's above the big chest.
Oh, good point.
So yeah, he's got a few more.
Oh, it's because he didn't go left. He went north at the spike guy right here and dropped down instead.
Yeah.
That's not a bad play. Sometimes I'll go through here and check to see if I get a small key from these 2, and then go back up and do the right side. So if he gets a small key here, then he's gonna be like, "Man, should have done that." Oh, and there is the other item. That's 3 items. That's all 3. So he doesn't really need to check anything else here.
He's got the
since
key and the big key, so
since he didn't do the bomb jump, yeah. He's gonna have to do this
oh,
dungeon
and he doesn't
again.
have the cane. Yeah, forgot about the cane.
That's why this dungeon sucks. That's why usually what I do is if it's a crystal dungeon, I'll go straight to Cold Stare and finish him off. And if I don't find anything useful on the way there, then I'll go back and do it again.
Now, I don't remember if ACM checked this punk rock.
I think he did.
Not
yeah.
that it matters. Yeah, thankfully, Ice Palace isn't terrible looping back through. It's about 4 minutes.
I mean, it would. Oh, here we go. Putz is gonna go. He's gonna go see what's in Lumberjack Cave, and then he's gonna go do Agate Tower. He's not gonna enjoy this. Oh. Only an hour and 21 minutes in.
There's the rage.
There it is. Don't take it out on the duck. Not his fault. That's unfortunate, man.
Yeah, but now he's on his way.
Mm-hmm. I will be interested to see what his thought process was. If he just didn't think about it, if it was just he forgot or something, or because you know a lot of times people have their exact route that they always do every time, and if for whatever reason they don't do it, because remember, he saved and quit and went to his house. He didn't start at Sanctuary or go through Sanctuary, so he had. That's why he got the Power Glove, and then he went up to Death Mountain instead of going up to check Lumberjack. That's got to be it.
Yep.
No.
I don't know if he did most of Lost Woods, actually.
He did eventually when he finally got around to checking Kakariko after all of after he did everything he could in Death Mountain. But yeah. But that's just one of the things. When you get out of your comfort zone, and all of a sudden you're doing something different, it's so easy to forget what normally you would have already gotten or already checked. So.
So yeah, we're still missing the Fire Rod and the Canis Maria.
So at this point, ACM's gonna have to. He's gonna have to go make a play on Skull Woods, check pedestal. I believe that's all he's got left. Or go into Mire. We could see a vanilla Mire.
That's true. But I think you're right. I think he's going to make the play towards Skull Woods first. Ugh.
3 items over Mire's 2. A lot shorter.
And it's fast.
And it's fast.
Although I don't know where he's going.
Where are you going? What did you forget?
Or did he get number 5?
Oh, he's going to Fat. Yeah, he's going to Fat Fairy. Okay. No, this is a better choice. This is a much better choice.
See my chest. See my chest.
See my. Well, now I just want to sing the Simpsons one.
That's what I was going for.
Okay,
Just
good.
to get you on cue.
That's so good. I want more Simpsons in my life. All right, DM, cover me. I need more coffee. Yes, it's 11 p.m. and I'm drinking coffee. Don't judge. Do the play-by-play. Do the Aga fight play-by-play. All right, be right back.
So ACM pulling off that glitch, transitioning when the bomb goes to 0, it'll teleport to him. It saves him a little bit of time of walking. Putz crossing his fingers to get 0 blue balls here. And inside the double chest, we have a red rupee and a blue rupee. Red versus blue. Not what he wanted to see. So far, good luck for Putz. 0 blue balls. And ACM making his way up to Skull Woods.
So what do we get from Fat Fairy? Looks like nothing good.
Red rupee,
Okay.
blue rupee.
Hey, that's 25 bucks. You can buy with that.
If you get it 4 times, you can get the big bomb that he spit.
Can you buy some arrows? Are there arrows at the one of the item shops?
I believe there are. I think they're pretty cheap too.
There we go.
Or you could play the arrow game. I think 5 times.
You know, we need to bring that into the randomizer. We need to give that person an item. I want to do more mini games. This is Mario Party, right? All right, Putz finally picking up his hook shot, and they'll probably take him into Swamp Palace, or potentially, I don't know. He's gonna. Well, ACM having a little trouble with the. He's going for dashing. I actually recently, I love talking about myself, but I actually recently started doing bootless bomb jumps. They're pretty easy to get, at least just for this room. I still like to do it if I have to do it at Hera and whatnot, but
Yeah, once you can identify that pixel, it's not so bad.
Just gotta line up your ear. Not a bad idea. But yeah, we're kind of running out of options, and pedestal item looking pretty good.
So you play the bomb jumps by ear?
No, please. Stop. You're not allowed. Mythical, get him out of here. Oh, there it is. Wow. The fire rod
Vanilla, sort of.
Ish. It's like Neapolitan. Partially vanilla. You scoop out all the good stuff.
We're all out of chocolate vanilla and strawberry ice cream.
Now,
so we've only gotten 1 item here, right?
I believe so. There are 3 keys that you can get. I don't know. Did he pick up the key from the small pot or no?
No. So he's gotten a key, and he's gotten the big key. And I think he got a burrito.
Oh, okay, no. So he would have used 1 to get in there. I don't know. It's hard to tell. We'll see what Mothula has. And this should be a clean fight. Ooh, very nice Mothula. I like it. He kept moving back into the center, which made it so easy to just get those hits.
All right, so here's the question. Will he read it before he pulls it?
I just want him to go straight
He's
forward.
earned it.
So at this point, this has to be the... Yeah, right? Unless Vanilla
it could
Meyer...
be a Meyer still. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And yeah, he's still looking for that one last item. Be crazy to see both Fire Rod and Samaria in Skull Woods. Now, I had forgotten that Skull Woods was a pendant, so he inadvertently picked up all of his pendants. And we wait. Oh, it's a heart container. All right, moment of truth, guys. I just hope he goes for it. Don't read it. Just go straight for it and grab it.
Yeah, you've earned it.
It's a waste of time to just it. Just give us this item. Yeah, he's not even gonna switch to it. Watch it not be the case, Mario. Oh, we did
it! It's a gain!
The 4th
that is
pedestal required seed. And we didn't even know it was pedestal required. at all until this very moment. I don't know how more hype you can make it.
That's the second time we've had the cane there, even.
It's a good item to put there. Cane, ice rod, flute. Those are all like very likely items because they have very limited uses.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, at least for like, progressing. Flute's a nice overall.
So now we know that Elma's sword did kind of hold an item.
Yeah, which puts Putz at even more of a disadvantage now, because he's gonna have to go back.
I'm being told that's the third time.
Third?
Third time the cane's been there this tournament.
Oh, the cane is. Oh wow. I know we had one pedestal item that was just the magic powder that Andy got, but it wasn't actually required. Does that one not count? I don't know.
No,
I haven't been counting.
It doesn't.
It doesn't count?
I haven't touched
it. He got it.
No.
He said he got it.
Yeah, well, but it's not required, so.
I'm writing it. I'm already writing it down. But that was pretty awesome.
So yeah, ACM looking for the big key.
And it's so crazy how much he's had to do, and I mean, he still has, like, the time's not bad. Of course, we're not going to get that beautiful, sub 120, but
yeah,
kind of hard when you have a pedestal seed, which is why I think it's very a very good idea to change the whole average time system that we have now, since not all seeds are sub 2, as VTorp said. VTorp 2017.
Yeah, we've been kicking around the idea for if we do another tournament to change it to the winner. Okay, when we do the next tournament.
Thank you.
To the winner we get 0 points, and then the loser's time would start adding up by the second afterwards. And then you're being based on the seed that you played instead of just the average time.
So that's for just the people that get second place? Because
well, so every time,
say someone goes 4-0, they would be
right. They would have 0 points at 4-0, and so then we're doing golf scores.
Right, but when it comes to the second round, how would you seed all the people that got 4-0 since they'd all have 0 times?
They'd just be shuffled, randomly selected.
I don't know, DM. We'll talk about it.
We could always do an average time on top of that, but
I like how I'm acting as if I'm a tournament organizer, which I'm not.
Hey,
I'm just your friendly neighborhood spider commentator. And
so Putz is gonna make a quick work here in Swamp. He'll be able to pick up his lantern soon.
And then he can get revenge on Helmasaur. Well,
and
not really.
Of quick work, you might not want to blink here.
Oh, this Vitreous fight? Oh, he's using silvers. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not. Okay, this is a better play. Oh my gosh, one extra arrow. Spider commentator. That's me. All right, well, Acmlm is picking up his last crystal before heading up to T-Rock.
Yep, and that one's going to take him a while, I'm sure. But I think we're going to see a sub 150 out of him.
Oh, definitely, yeah. You never know. We could get a really nice... T-Rock is one of those dungeons where you either... Most of the time, you don't end up having to do the laser eye room. I personally like to check the big chest for that extra small key, so I can skip the laser room, laser bridge, I guess. Sometimes it pays off. Most of the time, it does pay off. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, T-Rock's one of those ones that you pretty much end up checking every chest.
Mm-hmm. which is why I like it, because everything's kind of linear. As opposed to like Mire, where it's like, well, do I do, you know, the vanilla big key location with the moving wall and whatnot, light all the torches, or do I go and check, you know, the big chest? Well, you wouldn't check the big chest, but next to the big chest. Shut up! Don't laugh! Don't laugh! God.
The blue block.
Yeah.
Chests. So the real question you have to ask yourself is, will Acmlm find the bug net?
Well, is he gonna pull out a Karkat and use that to take out Agatu?
One could hope.
We can only hope and pray. Now, the one thing our player wants to see here is to not have to do that, or for a big key to not be in its vanilla location, because then you end up having to waste a key to do that, so then you're on the lookout for more keys, which will oftentimes force that laser bridge room.
Yeah, no, he's just gonna... Yeah, I see what you mean. I was gonna say he's just gonna steal the poke key, but he's got to find that big key here in the next couple rooms.
And Putz finishing
made.
up Argus.
Quick work.
Yeah. Oh, and Acmlm using the mirror to mirror out. I'd like to think that this is faster, mostly because...
It is if you have to go to this bottom left room.
See, I usually do this room first, and then do the room on the right second. But I don't think there's really that much of a difference between doing one or the other first or second. What are your thoughts? Do you have any thoughts?
The only thing I've been told is if you're going to get the magic after the roller room, to mirror, because you got to pick up 2 pots. It's not worth it.
It's all about those 2 pots? That's what it comes down to?
Too much
That's
pot.
True. Too much pot. You can't say that. 420's over. Oh, and there we
They
have
call
it.
them things, but I've never seen them ping.
Quoted. Are you seeing this on ACM screen, or is that just me? Oh, there we go. There was some weird
distortion going on.
A little bit of artifacting going on. Clearly, ACM is splicing his run right now, so we're gonna go ahead and have to hit that big DQ button. Get it go.
Too much fingers going on.
Too much fingers. So it looks like Big Chest is, Big Key is gonna be in its vanilla location at this point.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And that Hokoboku ball going everywhere in that room.
But since he did pick up 3 keys at the beginning, or maybe 2, no, 3. I think it was 3. He's good to go. So he can go ahead and head down. He doesn't have to do anything else. So we're not going to see what's in Mimic Room.
In fact, he wouldn't find any more keys anywhere else.
No, he's got them all. Always remember to count your keys. They'll save you some time. And some salt. Alright, and Putz using silver arrows on Land Mullet. It pays off if you don't miss, and 2 cycles, not bad. We'll take those.
No. Absolutely.
Now, are you of the... Would you prefer Fire Rod or Silvers?
On Lamola?
Yeah.
Fire Rod.
Every time?
Fire Rod every time.
Okay. There's a little bit more room to mess up with the Fire
Yeah,
Rod.
on emulator, it's too hard to really time out the arrow shots.
Mm-hmm.
Fire Rod seems to linger in the air a little bit longer.
Oh, it doesn't seem like chat understands how important you are, DM. This wouldn't be a thing.
ACMLM with hanging out in the disco just now. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I didn't. What happened?
He was spinning around on the platform and looked like a disco light.
Oh, nice.
A strobe light going on. What I miss in chat?
people were saying commentators can't DQ the players without realizing what your position is amongst this tournament.
Oh yeah, I've already DQ'd Willard.
Oh man.
Too much coffee.
That wasn't in the rules. You can't change the rules midway through a tourney. I quit. You can take your DQ and put it someplace on. Anyway, very quick Trinex.
So,
did he get the 0 cycle, or was that he didn't do the backdoor? So I don't think he got the 0 cycle.
no, he got one head charge at him. So
Okay, we take those.
yeah, coffee is a performance-enhancing drug that we had to ban.
Oh no. Good thing I'm taking steroids. Haha.
So it looks like Putz is going to make the play to the basement.
I mean, it's not a bad play when you're running out of ideas. The problem is the ice rod in Thieves, and the fact that this is a pedestal seed, so he's got to do everything anyway. But
Yeah.
all right, guys, it's that time again. Let's put a bunch of numbers on the screen and hope that one of them is the one that you picked. I'm gonna go with door number 15. 15. We're going with 15. DM, what do you say?
Is always 23.
That's not one of them.
That's the
not
big
right.
chest.
That's not right. You can't say that. It can't
always a
be
big
in
chest.
there. It's not big chest.
We'll see if he goes right, if he gets a small key here.
All right, he's taking that small key and he's getting out of here. Said, "No, I'm good." All right, that's 2. That's number 3. It looks like Bob is gonna live, unfortunately. I don't like Bob anymore. He messed me up too good in the one-hit KO I did the other day. So I usually go out of my way to kill Bob every time.
He's ruthless.
He's a jerk. He's a big meanie.
Especially if you bomb him and he stays over the hole. He'll just
Yeah.
camp you.
Dang campers. All right, looks like ACM is going to be going with the full left clear first. Not a bad choice. If it pays off. If it doesn't pay off, then... Ooh, baby. I don't know.
So,
I get so frustrated.
Here goes Putz going into Palace of Darkness for the 3rd time.
You know, sometimes in a run, you got to go into the same dungeon a few extra times. I don't know. I did Ice Palace thrice.
Well, we know it's the right play. It's part of what he has to do.
But he doesn't know that is the problem.
No, but with the mirror in hand, he'll make quick work of it.
The same pendant dungeon. This is the green pendant, so that's also something to consider.
Yeah.
All right, I haven't been counting.
ACMLM. He's going into the Fruit Bats room now.
The what?
Fruit Bats room.
What? Fruit bat?
It's something from Fruit Bats, yeah. It's from earlier in the randomizer. There's a clip of him. He missed this room and the big key ended up being in here.
Oh no.
And he had some choice words that were not normal for Fruit Bats.
I'm not gonna ask.
But
pick
it
up
looks
the
like
button.
ACMLM got... Yeah.
That's kind of hype, I guess. Think you'll pull it out against Aga? Or is he all business?
We'll see.
He probably won't. I wouldn't. He probably won't even check validation chest. Because it's a dead meme. There, I said it. Now get out of here. Up. Not Bob 1. Oh yeah, that's a good point. We haven't seen either of the males yet. Guys are mean. What do we got? Come on, right side. Come on, right side. Yes!
Right side.
Yay! I'm happy because that means that my routing that I normally do and your routing would have been the correct routing.
So I generated 100 seeds and I
Here we go.
calculated it out. There's a 30% chance that the key's on the right side. The 35% chance on the right side. 45% on the left side. And 20% chance to be in Armos. And
20%?
because of the number, yeah. And because of the number of chests there are on the right side compared to the left side, there's a higher chance of the key being on the right side.
Oh.
Math.
I thought you said you couldn't do math after 1 a.m. I stand corrected. Oh, and the half magic.
Oh, half magic.
That's nice.
Each chest over here has a 7% chance, I believe it is.
All right, so that would have been...
On the left is 4.
Oh, okay. What number was that, guys? I don't feel like counting.
2019.
So 22 would have been tile room, and he checked the first chest in that room. I have
2018.
I don't have a pretty sneeze, so you're welcome, guys. I saved you.
That's you.
Guys, run tight.
All right, and Putz is going into Ice Palace, which we know there's nothing in that one either.
So would you, question for you,
Sure.
would you go into Skull without the fire rod in hand before going into Ice Palace? Because I would.
I would have gone to Skull immediately after I got Dark World access.
Yeah. I like checking, because it's super quick to check. And it's 3 items. I mean, I probably would have like done the 4 chests and thieves. And then do Skull, or maybe full clear. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, oh, I got a barf. Oh, it's only 2, excuse me. I'm thinking of Ice Palace.
It's okay.
Never mind. Guys, I can't
It's
do
1
math.
a.m.
It's after, it's 11:30 p.m. And I've been out of school for years. Okay, I keep on hearing people talking about this whole Swiss tournament style. Is that any different than a round robin? What is that? Like, what is the Z1 tournament doing? Do you know?
They don't know their opponents until the next week.
Ooh. So not only is it a blind race, but it's a blind opponent. They have
Yeah, they're doing very like the flags will change every race too. They don't even know what they're going to play. So sometimes they have the shapes dungeons, sometimes they have shuffled items. They don't know what they're going to get.
That is brutal. I like it. That's why I'm planning on learning Zelda 1. I still have to finish my vanilla playthrough. But enough about that.
If I
Yeah,
may,
Acmlm is making quick work of the gauntlet.
as
Picking up that
someone's
last
organized
key.
number of tournaments. You can hear me, right? I'm not freaking out.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Am I supposed to
phew.
respond to you? 'Cause
Yes.
now everyone's gonna be like, who are they talking
No,
to?
they hear me. So if you don't respond, it's just me talking all of a sudden. And no one,
Oh,
it's the most awkward thing ever.
Okay, from now, we
someone
just
who has
ignore
run
mythical.
The number of tournaments before, a Swiss tournament is when after the first round, you're paired up against people who have the same record as you. So the people who went 1-0 face each other, and the people who went 0-1 face each other, and then again with the 2-0 and the 1-1s, and you so you get matched up against stronger and stronger opponents.
So it's kind of like a winner's bracket, loser's bracket kind of style.
Kind of, yeah. It's
But
like a mix of that and.
I like
round
that.
robin.
That's cool.
Back to the race.
Well, thank you, Myth.
Thanks, Smith.
Appreciate it. All right, and we saw ACMLM getting a triple. Who cares about the validation chest? He just got a triple. And that's pretty cool. Triple, double, and a single. Very good. Very good work. So yeah, that's the thing. Where's the mail going to be at? Would it be, maybe it was in parts of T-Rock that they didn't touch?
Near the Helmosaurs in Ganon's Tower.
Or there.
In the validation chest. But yeah, ACMLM's cleared a lot of chests.
Mm-hmm. But like he didn't
fact,
do like laser room or anything like that, so.
Because he never has very high bonk counts, I want the chat to guess how many chests he opened. There are 160 possible chests.
Man, it's got to be like at least 150 something. 151 maybe? That's crazy.
He's making very quick work again, and he's already into the third phase.
Yeah, with Butter Sword, this Ganon's easy peasy. And then with Silvers, he's even easier peasier. And with Half Magic, I mean, you can't make this any easier. I'm just barely missing that. The torch glitch. Not that it matters, but...
I was going to say he'll get a double here, but he sure didn't.
And... what was that? There's a red box on the screen.
GG.
Sorry. I got distracted. And there you have it. There is your winner of the race. ACMLM finishes with a first place time of 151.55, securing that first place spot within his group. I'm going to sit here and do some math.
This is a pretty good time for all dungeons and Aghanim and everything.
No, that's a very good time. Unfortunately, it is going to be his worst time, but when you have to do full dungeons, you have to do full dungeons. That's it.
So, Willard, how's your binary? Would you like to run the interview with ACMLM, or?
I'm gonna let you handle this. I'm not so good with numbers. Is he gonna be in? You got his chat open.
Yeah, I don't know what he'll be for it.
Well,
I know he doesn't like to necessarily do any talking, so.
All right, I'm gonna do some quick recap and find out what his average overall is gonna be, and where that puts him on the leaderboard. Give me a quick.
Putz picking up his 5th crystal. I think he already took care of Helmosaur, so he has a green medallion, or a pendant rather.
All right, and with his 3 races that he did, his average actually comes to a 139.14. Let me see where that puts him on the leaderboards. Very good. That's a really good time. 139.14. Carry the 1. All right, that puts him at 4th place.
3rd
overall.
3rd.
3rd. Why?
Unless I missed somebody. Did I miss somebody?
Evil Ash is in 3rd.
He's in 3rd.
Mike the V is in 2nd. New Life is in 3rd with a 139 straight. So
139.30.
All right. Well, someone didn't update the challenge page accurately.
All right. What group is New Life in?
New Life is in group.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Give me
No,
a
he has a
second.
139.30.
Okay. All right. Calm down. Someone just gave me the wrong numbers. All right. Oh wait. What? No, I messed up. You're right. ACM is third. I thought I'd change this. I stand corrected. Guys, I'm wrong every now and then. Give me a break. Also, Dark Magician
ACM
also has all of this stats as well, too. So.
ACM is chatting with the chat, and it looks like what he regrets is doing skipping Ice Palace, or skipping Super Bomb and most of Ice Palace. What did I miss?
Oh, yep, you're right. 139.30. My bad.
It's okay.
Someone
I
gave
pulled up
me-
the official sheet and cheated.
Well, someone gave me all of his times, but rounded up. That's why.
Gotcha.
So. Still, really good time. Third place overall. It's a pretty good see.
Yeah, even with what he just went through.
Yeah, seriously.
So speaking of going through, Putz has picked up the fire rod and making his way through Skull Woods. He's going to pick up this key so he doesn't have to fight the mummy. Gibdo, sorry.
Gibdo.
Gibdo. And we'll see if he mirrors and checks the pedestal with the book and gets the bad news.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't have all of his does not have all of his pendants. He still needs to get the one from Thieves, where he'll get his ice rod as well. Was it 5 hours? Well, yeah, it was either. Oh, there it is.
That is the proper reaction there.
And we see a dock forfeit from Putz. And that's your race, everybody. GG to both of these players. I don't blame him.
All right, he's hanging out in Discord, it looks like.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to go ahead and pull him in.
Yo, Putz. GG.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. The one thing I ask, and you guys do it every single race, it drives me up a wall.
Yeah,
and this is the one trade would not happen against ACM. Ugh.
So he didn't even read the book. He didn't even check the pedestal with the book. He just went straight at it.
Yeah, I kind of figured the way it was going. You know, I mean, for the start I had was pretty decent, even though my escape always sucks. I had so much to explore before finding that damn hook shot.
Well, the question is, was it because you did Mini Moldorn after doing Escape and getting the Power Glove that sent you up to Death Mountain instead of checking Lumberjack?
I never check Lumberjack because it's a waste of time. Against a player like ACM, I have no chance in hell. I gotta take these gambles. I have to. So I'm skipping the Ice Rod Cave, I'm skipping Hobo, I'm skipping, Lumberjack Cave. I'm doing anything I can to save big chunks of time. And these are the results I'm getting,
One of those gambles did pay off. You had the flute a lot earlier than him. A lot earlier.
I'm sure I had the hammer a lot earlier too.
Unfortunately, deeper within Thieves Town, actually right next to the spot where you bombed the floor in Thieves, was the ice rod. So you would have had to gone in there anyway, as well as getting the pedestal or the pendant item, but that's where the ice rod would have been.
Items in there, that figures. I knew I was gonna have to gamble at least in one of the dungeons, but judging on all the items I needed, I really gambled big time on Palace of Darkness, and I just can't do that in the dark. I just can't.
Yeah, it's rough, especially without a fire rod.
Exactly.
Or the pendant item.
I thought that was going to be a good gamble, but
I mean, it's not a bad choice. I don't know about going into Pawn Eastern without at least the bow, but we've seen bow in like vanilla in its vanilla chest in Eastern before, so I mean, there's 8 total items in those dungeons combined, and then
I've seen bow
Pod was also
pendant a couple times too. So
yeah, it's not a bad gamble. It just unfortunately was a bad gamble this time.
No, I gambled with the flippers. That paid off, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I had Butter Sword before.
Yep,
ACM
you did.
Also. You
had that for quite a while. ACM ended up fake flippering to Hobo while you fake flippered to Zora, and he got the boots super early while you got the Butter Sword.
I figured.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just those big time saves where I gotta try to take every time save I can on ACM. He's too damn good in my bracket for a 4-player bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Kroll, and I lost to Kroll, so essentially I'm one and done in this bracket. Same with Janice, he's one and done. There's no beat in ACM because he's too good. So it's like, what do you do?
I beat him today, but that's just me. Never say never.
Once in a great while, but you're not.
Never doubt yourself. You never know. But no, I understand.
Well, I just had to take one too many gambles, and I wanted to actually do one gamble, or not gamble, but one thing to finish the seed, but I already ruined it, so that's why I kind of quit on it. I wanted to take that frog and fight Ganon. I want to see what happens.
Can you take him again?
Holes with him. Right?
I mean, you can't do the rest of... You can't, like, go through the skull doors in Skullwoods with the frog. I've already tried that.
No, I mean, as soon as you get everything done, I'm assuming ACM would have beat me. As long as I didn't do the frog, I could have taken him and walked him to Ganon. And then I could have had him fighting Ganon with me. But since that's ruined, I said, screw it.
Yeah. Well, we hate seeing a forfeit, but at the same time, I 100% understand. What a rough season.
It's going to take me, half an hour plus, and I'm not going to subject you guys to it.
Well, we would have stuck around
That's a long time
regardless.
for just one person.
But I understand.
And it's always, every time, I don't know what it is. Somebody wishes me luck right before a seed, and I get just cancerous luck like this.
Yeah.
And it's every single time. And last time I really went off, so... it's just annoying. The only way to do the playoff is to actually beat ACM, and there's just no way to do it. Especially in this seed. I'm no top 5 runner in this game, so...
Well, you got plenty of more time to do your Zelda 1. I know you're doing well there.
Not really. I mean... Stuff's been happening lately.
When's your next match for that tournament?
I'm guessing end of the week. Like, Friday, I think we're scheduling it.
Mm-hmm.
But I still got to face Janice for, I don't know. There's really no point for us to face each other, but...
Oh, so you had someone else from the
Zelda
1 in your group?
Huh?
Someone else in your group for this tournament was also a Zelda 1?
No. Not that I'm aware of. Unless Janice entered, I don't know.
Oh.
Janice is in my group for Link to the Past here, and we still yet to do our match.
Oh, okay.
But there's no
sorry.
point to do our match.
I got confused. I got very confused.
Do our match because Kroll's already advanced, and so does ACM.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to schedule that probably as the grand finale before
I mean, we still have time after the last tiebreaker, three-way tiebreaker tomorrow night, or tonight, I guess.
So I'm thinking, like, well, we have to have it in before midnight tomorrow night, right?
Probably. I think
Or
the
is it
tiebreaker
Monday?
starts at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Huh?
Yeah, that's when. Yeah, we have our last tiebreaker tomorrow at 6 p.m. In fact, we have a full schedule here on Speed Gaming tomorrow,
Yeah.
starting at 10 a.m. with Zero Mission. Link to the Past following that, then more Zero Mission, and back to Link to the Past. So,
But do you,
yeah, you guys can get.
past when do the last matches have to be in by the end of tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Or is it the end of Monday?
Mm-hmm.
no, the end of tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'll probably see if I can schedule with Janice, like, just to finish it out, like around 10 or something. I don't know. We'll be like the last race to do it.
Keep us updated.
Alrighty.
Well,
And please don't jinx me next race. For the love of God, don't do it. I'm begging you.
hey, it's not us. It was Twitch chat that's always asking for that pedestal hype, not me. Don't look at me. I don't want to see that pedestal.
With the good luck stuff. I can't stand that stuff. Drives me up a wall.
Jinx is my favorite Pokemon. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for letting me commentate on the fly. Congratulations to Acmlm and for Putz for putting on a good show for us. Good way to start our last day of the round robin tournament. That's it for me. Any final words, Putz or Dark Magician?
Not really. It sucks with the 4-player seed and having a top 10 runner in it. So you're one and done, basically, before you even face them. But that's just my personal opinion.
Luck of the draw. Well,
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll have
exactly.
plenty more randomizer tournaments in the future, and I'm sure you can get your you'll be able to get your revenge.
It's possible. But I appreciate it anyways.
And we appreciate you coming out and racing for us.
Oh, yeah.
Dark Magician, you want to send us off?
Sure. Yeah. So just tune in tomorrow. After the Zero Mission at 10 a.m., we got a Link to the Past from 1 until 8:30 on the schedule. This will conclude our round robin and head us into the single elimination brackets. It's been a lot of fun and hope to keep it going. So thanks for hanging out tonight. And everybody else, you have a great Sunday.
And follow me.
Oh, yeah, follow our runners.
Absolutely.
And Mythical beat me to it. But anyway, GG's guys. Have a good night. You got your pedestal. Now go to bed. Everybody go to bed. I'm going to bed. Just kidding. I'm gonna go stream some Zelda. Goodbye.